We've been sailing 11 years in one boat. But is it the same boat? Or is it the Ship of Theseus?
We're going kiting! Yeah! Yeah!
There's a popular theory that every 7 years your body completely renews itself. Every cell, from your eyelashes to your esophagus, has been replaced. So technically, after 7 years, you're an entirely new person. And if you've been following our channel from the very beginning, 7 years ago, am I still the same person anymore? So, it's a very sad day today, because Declan is taller than me!
Yeah.
Is an object simply the sum of the specific parts that compose it? And if those parts are gradually replaced, is it still the same object? I say this because it reminds me of the ancient Ship of Theseus paradox, which asks just that. If you replace every single part of a ship over time, is it still the same ship? It's a question that has haunted philosophers for centuries, and one that feels pretty relevant to us as we slowly replace parts of our catamaran. We bought our floating home back in 2014.
Departing West Haven, just gassed up, and we are about to leave for Tonga. Finn, what do you reckon? Is that a good thing?
Maybe.
Since then, it's been a never-ending journey of maintenance and upgrades. In New Zealand, we replaced the engines and sail drives, mainsail, rudders, sail bags and cushion covers. Then, after a lightning strike in Australia, we replaced all the electronics, lights, bimini and gave the boat a full wrap. We've added new gear like an outboard in Malaysia, thanks Clint and Ollie.
Yay!
Plus this engine Ollie and all who rev its throttle. There we go.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay.
In Thailand, a Rolly Tasker, Spinnaker and Highfield dinghy. A new Traveller and Genoa in the Seychelles, rigging, trampoline and new enclosure in South Africa, and let's not forget the endless repairs and maintenance in between.
So we got a problem, Houston, with the solar panels, in particular the cable connections. One of them has literally fallen off.
So here's the big question. Is this the same boat we set sail on in 2014? Or, like the Ship of Theseus, are we cruising on a different vessel?
Okay, Rachel, you look very busy there.
Got a big hole in our sail bag. And I'm just patching up that hole so that it doesn't just rip apart. I'm going to nurse it to Trinidad and see how much a new sail bag is.
Yeah.
Get there, you're probably getting my best angle.
So, interesting start to the day. While Rachel was doing some mending on the sail bag, I thought I'd make some water. It's full tide in here. We are getting a little low. Running it for a few minutes and I hear a strange noise from in the engine room. Go and have a look and there's a leak in the hose. It's a bad leak. Turn the machine off, that's going to have to be either repaired or replaced, and we don't have a replacement for that. But the engine got wet, got a bit of a soaking from the leak, so I thought I'd burn the water off. Problem immediately, the temperature gauge goes up but goes above normal. I go and check the water at the outflow and it's cold. The water is cold. Temperature is right up, which suggests to me the thermostat's not opening to let the water go through to the heat exchanger. That's what I think the problem is. Anyway, a couple of little incidents, all in a matter of minutes. Well, I found a workshop that does high pressure water pipes. Believe it or not. I took it in earlier today and they said, be back here before 5 o'clock before we close and we'll have replaced it. So come on up. This guy Swift, the truck selling fruit and produce. And I'm going this way, down here, to my destination. Ah, there it is, sitting there. Ah, yes, that is it. Hello! Perfect! Okay, so we have one hose. We'll make a high pressure hose. Let's refit this puppy. So, the moment of truth. I've refitted the hose, it's spotty dog. I've paid 53 reals for this little number, which is like about 16, 18 New Zealand dollars. It's incredible. They refitted the connections on the end. They've done a beautiful job. So, let's give this thing a whirl. Actually, I'll let the oil warm up a little bit first. It worked. Such a small victory for mankind, but a big victory for us. Very happy with that. Watermaker, you know, it's a critical piece of equipment for obvious reasons, up and running again. Hooray!
I'm gonna do bad things. You won't see it coming. Being bad has never felt so good. I'm gonna do bad things. You won't see it coming. Watch your step. I've been thinking of doing bad things to you.
I've got some good news and I've got some great news. The good news is, actually maybe this is the great news. I found the thermostat that I thought I had, and I was very sure I had it, and I do have it. I found it. And the other great news is I've ended up doing a bit of a stock take because I pulled everything out. We seem to have quite a lot of impellers. We have lots of fuel filters. We have lots of secondary fuel filters, and we have lots of oil filters. So that's great news. Probably got an excess amount actually, but it's better to have too many than not enough, I say. So I've put Ivan in charge of replacing the thermostat. Are you aware there's two cooling systems in the boat?
I am now. I'm aware now.
Can you describe them to me?
Salt water goes in, through the engine, cools, spits out the side.
Yeah.
The second cooling one, the coolant.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the cooling system, as you start the engine, the thermostat is closed and it's not circulating the water to the heat exchanger. It's just keeping it all in the closed system. And what happens is when you start the engine gets hotter and hotter and hotter to the point where the thermostat is set to a certain temperature. When the thermostat says, oh, I'm at the optimum temperature now, I'm going to open up now and allow that cooling water to shoot into the heat exchanger for the saltwater system to pick up that heat and take it outside the boat.
I think it's getting warmer, but it's nothing. It's getting warmer now. Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to find where the thermostat is actually situated based on that information.
There she blows.
There she is. Beautiful. And the other one?
Perfect.
Okay. Get ready to bolt.
Get any different?
See what happens is I think as the temperature increases it should start squeezes in.
Is it locked a little bit?
Oh no, that's all right.
Compared to this one, can I see it? Oh no, that one's a lot. Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty springy. Yeah.
This one's definitely easier too.
Is it?
A little bit.
Well, let's throw the new one in. Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it pretty much. Slots in there nicely.
Yeah, I think so.
That's it. So before starting the engine I thought I should just pop down and see how low the radiator water was, and actually I couldn't tell from up there. I should have got in from the first instance. It's actually quite low. It's a lot lower than I would have expected, and surprisingly the water bottle is full, which is weird because if that goes down for whatever reason, it should automatically come up from the top-up bottle through the hydraulic pressure vacuum that's in there. So I don't know why that is low and there's still water in there. Anyway, I'm going to top it up and then see what happens with the heating. Okay, well that took possibly more than a litre to fill that up, which is way more than I expected. Two questions. Is that what was causing the problem? And meaning the thermostat was okay. And second one, why was it so low? And also, why was it not being topped up by the overflow? I mean, the overflow should have been siphoning back into the radiator. Lots of questions, and there's no overflow, there's no red coolant anywhere, so it's not There's no coolant in the engine oil, I checked that. So it's not like it's leaking into somewhere else. Maybe it's just evaporated over time. So Ivan's going on thermostat leak watch. We start her up. Okay, and off she goes. Okay, temperature's up. Okay, how's that, Ivan? Check again.
Yeah, it's cold.
So that is interesting. I've just taken off the lid of the radiator. The engine is very, very warm. Yep, yeah, that's up to heat temperature. But the coolant is kind of, I can put my finger into it, it's not that hot at all. Because what should happen, the coolant water should be hot as well, circulating through the head of the engine. Which tells me there's a blockage somewhere in the coolant system. Nothing to do with thermostat. There's water circulating through the head of the engine, but it also goes out to our water heater, which is under our bed. I wonder if there's a blockage in those pipes. So what I'm going to do is close the taps for the water heater and see if that gets it circulating around the engine and around the engine only. Okay, temperature seems to be holding at that.
I think it's getting warmer, but it's nothing. Yeah, no, it's getting warmer now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a bit warmer now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That seems to resolve the problem. It was not the thermostat as suspected. It appears the water cylinder, our hot water cylinder, has a leak in the copper coils inside the water heater where there's a heat transfer takes place. It also suggests because the coolant has lost about a litre or more, is leaking into that water supply, definitely leaking into our water supply here. I'm going to leave that closed off there. We're no longer going to be heating our hot water tank. We're going to have to get a replacement somewhere, and hopefully that will be okay. I'll keep that thermostat that's now going to need to spare onwards and upwards.
It's our last session, our last morning here in Galinos. It's a tale of two stories coming in the kayak. Rob's completely soaking.
The morning ritual.
Wet. Who was trying hardest, I wonder. But this has been great. Such a fantastic really stop here. We've had places to exercise. Woohoo!
Daily session's been great.
Well, I can't say mine's been daily.
I've been every day.
It's been really good.
It's been good.
But I believe where we're going to next, Ilos
de Silencios. Bit of a concerning bit of information just got this morning, actually I haven't told you. A yacht hit an uncharted reef going into Silencios. They hit channel 16, calling for ages, no one came to their assistance, and somehow a fire started in the engine bay.
Oh no.
Put it out with a fire extinguisher, and now the yacht's sitting up on the sandbar, which is just outside the anchorage. That's incredible. I mean, I think it just happened in the last 24 hours. It's advisable to go in during the daylight only, but that's not our concern for a few days. It's going to take a few days before we get there. Our plan today is to go to
Fortaleza.
Everyone says it is the worst city in Brazil. Predict wind is telling us we're going to have 15 to 20 knots most of this passage, and the sea state, more importantly actually, the sea state I suppose is going to be less than 2 metres, in fact even mostly around a metre.
What are you doing, Rob?
Just giving the track a bit of lube. The old cars go up and down nice, smooth, no resistance. You like no resistance? Resistance is futile. Okay, we're ready to rock. Hello Heidi, how's Heidi going?
It's very nice in the mountains.
That was supposed to be it. Swedish accent, but it wasn't very good.
Swedish or Austrian.
Austrian, yes, Austrian.
So Bob's not playing ball, Rachel.
He's not playing ball, and I'm not doing a very straight line. It's quite rough out here, actually.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
There's quite a swell running, and
A couple of meters,
there's a 10 knots, 10 knots down the wave.
Yeah.
But everybody's had a go at the helm because I'm the last person. So I'm going to pull my weight. Can't be seen to be just opting out.
Yeah. You have to
Yeah, boys.
more than once.
Yeah, so while it's still light, it's actually, I'm terrible, but it's easier. So it's going to be much worse tonight
Yeah.
than night watches.
Okay. So we've just gone through 8 sets of buoys that have each set of buoys got 2 like chili bin sized buoys on them, and there's a fishing boat there. That's obviously theirs, but far out. That was crazy. I don't know if there's any more ahead of us now. We're right in the danger zone here for whales, and I know that because Conrad and Sarah aboard Kahu earlier this morning, he left about 3 or 4 hours before we did, hit a whale. Probably at about 10 o'clock in the morning they hit a whale. That's all we know. Other than they're okay. There's no damage done that they know of. But boy, it just puts you on alert. There are whales out here for sure.
It's 5:30 in the morning, and we have survived the night. And what a special night that was. Good old Bob not doing his job, so we all had to do it. I was out here for a couple of hours before Declan's shift. I saw it was 25 to 30 knots, a lot of it. Big seas. It's calmed down quite a lot now. What we're on now, we've got 14 apparent. Actually 20 knots, it's about 21 knots now. And we are 23 miles from Fortaleza, which is going to be another adventure in itself. I think it's rated as the crime capital of Brazil. Rob might be the only one, or maybe just the boys with Rob go out and get some provisions and do what we need to do.
Hard round.
So the marina is pretty much as it was described, just some pile moorings. The pontoons are more or less gone. But we have got somebody helping us out, which is great.
He's guiding me
Because
to
it
where to
is
put the anchor down.
quite windy.
So that was interesting. You know, when we came in here, instantly we knew, oh, we've got a challenge on here. You know, which pier to go on, how are we going to tie on? Do we send the boys in to tie on the rope first and then try and back in later? Or do we try and put the anchor down and back up and then send the boys in the tender and tie on to the posts? And then this elderly chap on one of the docks gave us a shout out. We've likened him to the Brazilian Gandhi. Lovely man. There he is, walking down there. He, you know, lots of gesticulations and communicated with the boys. He got a rope, went up to another dock, got a rope that was very tangled and messed up, and eventually tied it onto a post upwind, came downwind to us, threw that to us. We tied it on, but it seemed like a really dodgy line, and so he made it clear to us that he would like another line to double up, and we agreed with that.
It would have have been a challenge by ourselves. Certainly, I don't know if we would have picked that pile
No.
to put our mooring line on. I think we were going to do it far more closer in.
Yeah.
But we've got a howling wind here, which isn't helping at all.
Great. Quite close to that post.
Declan, what has happened?
Someone left the window open up in front of my room.
What fool would do such a thing? It was me! Is it very wet in there?
It's not really wet. Oh no, it is wet, but it's not like full.
So, tragically, we've just obviously had big seas and lots of waves coming in that window, which ain't so clever. But I could have sworn I closed it, but I obviously didn't.